Yeah, warning. Happy new comic book day, everyone. It's Wednesday. I might drop a couple of spicy words, but I don't really mean it. I'm just having a good time. Come on, mama. Hey, thanks for popping in. I'll make this short, make this sweet. Let's have some fun. It's Wednesday. I'm just back from work. Didn't get a chance to read anything just yet, but I grabbed my books on my way to work now. And I'm stoked. There's a couple of really good reads out this week. Curious what you guys are interested in reading this week, what you're really excited for. If this is your first time here, I'm Comic Man Andy. Welcome to my channel, and I'll drop my picks every Wednesday and what I'm picking up. So like, comment, subscribe down below. Let's talk comic books. Grab something cold to drink. Enjoy the middle of the week. I work to make Mondays suck a little less. Let's make Wednesdays suck a little less too. Good to see everybody tonight. I'm gonna hang out, like I said, I usually try to keep it 15, 20 minutes hanging out. I know there's some other people going live. I know Tyler out there, he's doing his. I want to go check his out later. But hey, Just a Rican, man. Thanks for hanging out. Zuni, appreciate it. Slim Comics and more. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. So yeah, like I've said several times now, this community has made me a regular DC buyer. I'll switch to saying DC reader when I can get caught up. But yeah, Dark Knight's Death Metal, Speed Metal. That's in the pull list. I'm going to grab that. I better get caught up here soon and figure out whether or not I want to stick with this because these are $6 a book. I don't know if it's just this one this week, but I better be $6, $7. But I better be reading all these things and not forgetting about them. They're really starting to poke at you with the prices. Hey, Warlord, man. Thanks for hanging out. Come on, mama. Yep, you're still here. Like I said, guys, 15 or so minutes. We'll hang out. We'll talk comic books. You guys in the live chat. Hey, Herminio Reyes Jr. Good to see you, man. What did you guys pick up today? Share it in the chat. Let's talk about it. And then moving on to Marvel. That was my only DC grab this week. I really didn't even have time to look through the shelves. I just grabbed my pulls really quick and took off for work. Bounty Hunters number 5. The boss of the house, she's been reading Bounty Hunters and tells me that I need to read it. So she's got it on my pull list and we're grabbing it. And I haven't gotten there yet. Everything Star Wars has been fun lately. So eventually I'll get to that. At least I hope so. Fingers crossed. Ooh, you can't go to your shop till Saturday? Work does suck. Yeah, that is a sick cover. I love the Bounty Hunter covers that they're doing. But yeah, Death Metal. Oh, yeah, it does say $5.99. Thanks, man. That's $6. I don't know. Hopefully it's good. And I'm done. Okay. Still with Marvel here. I swear to God. I'm done buying the extra printings. Here's number 2. Are we on the 5th printing? I'm not buying any more printings. I didn't even buy Venom this week. Just kind of bursting at the seams, literally, with comic books. So I didn't grab the extra printings of that. The Venom, I mean. And then Thor number 5, the 4th printing. This is actually a pretty sweet cover. Glad to grab that. That is pretty dope. I'm getting burnt out on the extra printings, though, guys. Canto 2 and the Hidden Society. Nice. Okay. And Slim, you ordered your books from Midtown. Okay. Very cool. Hopefully they get those to you pretty quickly. Thor 6, oh man, I don't even know what printing this is. Is this 4th print or 5th print? Still a pretty sweet cover. They pull that from the interior of the last issue. I think number 5. I moved through these pretty quick, so I can't remember. The issues are becoming a blur. I got to go back and reread them. All right, Andy, we're going to talk about this next Wednesday. We're going to hang out next Wednesday. I know Venom was a big one this week. I just am bursting at the seams with comic books, and sometimes you got to let things slide. Ruben, good to see you, man. We're hanging out. We're talking comic books. New comic book day Wednesday. I know I'm kind of slapping myself on the wrist for not grabbing Venom 28, at least cover A, because now I'm going to have to go back and grab it just at least so I can read it. They had a ton. But yeah, Warlord, the extra printings. My draw to extra printings, their 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th prints are usually because the print runs are extremely low and I don't want to miss out. Well, so far, every time that I've ordered a copy from my LCS, the stack on the shelf is huge. Like, they're going to end up in dollar bins. So I'm just not going to buy them anymore unless it's something I desperately have to have. But I think I'm going to have to pick up Venom tomorrow. Just stop by on my way to work and grab it. They had a big stack of Venom 20. They had cover A and then cover B up there. One of my picks this week, though, I'm really excited about. Daredevil 22 is out. And if that cover makes you wonder right there, like a cross between Iron Man and Daredevil, ooh, what's going on? Daredevil 22. This is probably one of the most slept on ongoing runs right now. Been a ton of fun. And I've never been a mega Daredevil fan, but this Zdarsky run, it's been great. Anybody that's been reading it, it's been great. Captain Man, good to see you. Two Brothers. Hey, everybody, be sure to check out Two Brothers. They just did their new comic book day haul earlier today, too, or either they scheduled it and it's about to happen tonight. That's why I try to keep mine 10, 15 minutes, 18 minutes at the most so I can get off and go on over to the car, to the harbor, and check everybody else's out. I'm just having fun tonight. Which one? Come on, Mama. The Daredevil cover? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, everybody's ordering the extra printings. The print runs of those extra printings are just getting astronomical. Yeah, Dustin already jabbered. Yeah, I got to go check it out. Coffee Girl Espresso Guy. Hey, new to the chat. Good to see you. If this is your first time here, like, comment, subscribe. Let's hang out and talk comic books on Wednesday. Let's have some fun. Like I said, Mondays, I try to make them suck as little as possible. And Wednesdays, let's talk comic books because Wednesdays are almost as bad as Mondays, right? Grab a frosty beverage. Let's hang out. We're still on Marvel. And speaking of expensive comic books, Marvel X of Swords, the creation part 1 of 22. They hit you for $7 this week for this. This better be really good. This better be really good. It does. It's Hickman, Howard, Laraz. Okay. I didn't even see what this one was going to be about. But it's got Hickman's name on it. It's got Howard, got Laraz. Should be pretty good. $7 though. Come on. Really? Just because it's an event, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting ripped off by events. So my second pick of the week, the next one I'm super stoked about, and I can't wait to read this one. In fact, I'm probably going to read this one tonight. Gideon Falls 25. Gideon Falls is probably, if it's not one of the top indie reads, it's got to be in the top 5 indie reads of 2020. Actually, this started in 19, but this has been phenomenal. And if you picked it up and read the first arc and then maybe the second arc, it just gets better. It just picks up steam and then just barrel rolls you into the side with just shock and awe. I'm having a lot of fun with Gideon Falls. Mike from the Downright Nerdy podcast and myself and Jackson from the Bored Annoyed podcast are actually going to be getting together pretty soon here to continue our Downright Annoyed with Comic Man Andy. And we're going to read volume 4 of Gideon Falls coming here soon. That'll air on my channel. It'll be a Saturday night when we can get together. Saga's the best, but I mean, I'm talking current runs that are actually on the shelf every month. Gideon Falls is phenomenal. So that's my second pick for the week. Daredevil's my first pick. Gideon Falls is my second pick. My third pick of the week that I'm really excited to read is Canto 2, The Hollow Men, issue number 2. I was able to get the cover A. I was also able to get the 1 in 10 RI cover. And that one is a Stowe variant. A Stowe variant? A Stone? I'm terrible with names. But I'm not going to let it sit on the shelf. It's usually added to my polls. I think I'm one of the first people at my LCS when Canto first was coming out that I asked them for all covers, all variants, all printings. So I kind of get most everything in my box. So rounding out the last book here, I missed out on the first one. I knew I should have ordered it. The only reason why I didn't order it is because before FOC, the cover wasn't up. Then FOC hit. And then a day later, they put the cover up. And I was like, oh, didn't get a copy. My LCS didn't even get any. And the only place you could find it was online. But hey, last but not least, that second printing of Spawn 309. The Gunslinger. This was a pure cover buy because Gunslinger's on it. I don't even know what the second print run is going to be of this. But I tell you what, the first print never even showed up at the LCSs where I live at all, anywhere. And when the second print came in today, it was in my pull box, and then when I just quick browse through the walls on my way back out, I saw like just a couple more copies on the shelf. So I don't know. What did you guys see? Were there a lot of them out and around? Was it pretty prolific? But it wasn't where I was at, so I don't know if they printed a lot of those or not. Nick B. Oh, see, I can't tell if it's Nick or Dustin. I mean, you guys are doing what sometimes we do. Is it's many people under one login. Guess Nick beat me here. What's up, Andy? The Kanto variant is awesome, and I should be clicking on this through the good old StreamYards. Yeah. Hey, Comic Book Therapy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Pinky's out, pinky's up. Grab something cold to drink. Like I said, it's Wednesday, new comic book day. There's a bunch of us that do these videos, but the best part is we're all different individuals with different tastes and different likes. So with everybody doing them, it's fun to catch them all on the replay and see what everybody else is into and see what I missed out on, that either I missed on the previews mag or I missed on the website or it didn't show up at my LCS. It's a good way to find other indie stuff that I'm not aware of. And sometimes other printings usually, but now it seems like with Marvel and DC and everybody else, the extra printings just automatically get massively printed and show up. Done goof. Oh boy. Ed, you don't want to know, man. You don't want to know. Give us a good joke though, Ed. Come on, man. Come on, mama. Yeah, you got 2 of those today just for the cover. Yeah, the gunslinger thing, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting there paying for the books and like $6.99, $5.99. I was like, oh, $6-7. Spawn 309 second print, $2.99. Keeps them $2.99 still. That's awesome. Yes, awesome. Got him from Midtown. Nick, Dustin, yeah, you can't get him straight, but that's okay. Also enjoyed the replay from the Seawood show last night. Yeah, Seawood did a quick haul video, and then we talked Turtles for... We did the volume 2. No, volume 2, yeah. Took us almost an hour to go through while we were talking about that. That was a ton of fun. Volume 3, though, was a lot more action, so we were able to speed it up a little bit. But, yeah, everybody, thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Let me hit this on the... Let me recap this really quick. Hit the Spawn 309 second print. I got to figure out my lighting. Try to get a little glare going. Get rid of a little glare, but pure cover buy. I'm not even currently reading or caught up on Spawn, at least the last 10 or 15 issues, but Kanto 2, the Hollow Men, issue number 2, cover A. Got the retailer incentive right back here. Awesome, awesome cover. If you're not reading Kanto, I would suggest giving Kanto a try. This is out of the 3 top picks I had this week, this was one of them. Give it a try. At least grab that trade of the first arc. Check it out. Borrow it from a friend. See if your LCS has some back issues of it. If you don't enjoy it, let me know. I'll be curious to hear. Everybody I've talked to so far has really enjoyed it. My next pick of the week, Gideon Falls. I'm a huge thriller, horror, sci-fi fan, and this just fits everything. This just bridges all 3 gaps for me. Really do enjoy that. X of Swords. I got on all the X-Men stuff with House and Powers, so I've just been keeping up with all the X-Men stuff, and it's $7 for issue 1 of a 22-issue series. I hope it's really good. It's a thick book. Really thick book. So the content's there. We'll check that out. Daredevil number 22. This is my other pick for the week. Really digging the Zdarsky Daredevil run. Thank you, Supplements Comics, Brian and Jack, for putting me on this. When the first few issues came out and they were reading it, Brian was reading it. He's like, you're going to like it. I didn't listen to him for a few months, but eventually I got caught up on it and I haven't missed a beat since. Then we got the extra printings, Thor 2, 5th printing. Goo, I'm just not going to buy any more of these. Bounty Hunters number 5. Been picking this up for the boss, letting her piggyback on my pull list, and she's been enjoying that read. I will get to that at some point soon here. Got Thor 6. I don't even remember what printing this is of 6, probably 3 or 4. And then at least this was probably the best cover out of all of them. Thor 5, the 4th printing. I really enjoyed that cover. And then Death Metal, Speed Metal. Like I said, you guys in this community have really turned me into a regular DC buyer. Now I just got to get caught up and be a regular DC reader week to week. But really, like Gideon Falls, the Daredevil run, some of the X-Men stuff, the Kanto, Oblivion Song is another one. Family Tree was another one. There's about half to maybe 75% of what I buy every week. I stay caught up on every week. But it seems like the Marvel and DC stuff I'm falling behind. And that's why I didn't grab Venom. Didn't grab Venom yet. I should. I don't want to miss out. I mean, Herminio Reyes was talking about 28 being a big one this week. I feel bad for not grabbing it. It's not like it was a $20 book. I didn't leave it behind, but still, I'll still be able to get my LCS's discount tomorrow because it's still the new books of the week. Like, comment, subscribe. Love hanging out with you guys and talk comic books every week. Try to fit in Wednesday evenings without being too late, without being too early, and then not, doing it while everybody else is going on, but at least hit that notification. You'll know I'm going on. I hit everybody else's notification. If I can't get to them live, I definitely hit the watch later and add that to my big list, and which is fun because everybody does 10, 15, 20-minute videos. I get like 10 of those lined up. I sit down and I hit play on that playlist and just kick back and grab a cold one and spend an evening before bed catching up on everybody's content. So, yeah, thanks again, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's see. Ruben, that's incorrect. They remove the bag. If you don't, and those bags leave big creases. Oh, are you talking about polybagging? Excuse me. Yeah, 309 did look really cool. I only saw a couple at my LCS. I couldn't imagine they got a lot of them. UF4 can't get better than I've without UF4 Ultimate Fallout 4. That polybagging did cause some issues. So if you don't have it handled by a proper or professional cleaner and presser, it's tough to get it above a 9.4, 9.6. That's just the name of the game with polybagging, though, and you get those creases right down the middle. Oh, IDW is publishing Kanto, Donnie. So check that indie section for Kanto. Quite a bit available online too. If you follow Drew and oh man, the name's escaping me. Drew Zucker. Just look up Drew Zucker on Facebook and you'll find his partner. Follow them and man, okay, that's gonna kill me now. I'm gonna feel terrible not remembering because I was just talking to him the other day and I'm having an end of the day brain fart. So I definitely have to poke and look at this really quick because it is sitting. Oh, David M. Boer and Drew Zucker. Okay, man, having a tough day. David M. Boer and Drew Zucker. Follow them on social media. Check them out. And there's a bunch of signed copies that they're doing with a couple of LCSs that you can buy like the whole stack of them. And then as they get released, they sign them and then they'll ship them all to you. Oh, yep. Sorry. I just spent all that time and Mama got it for you already. Thanos was Death Metal's really good. Okay. Yeah. Thanos cover was great wraparound. Yeah. Cause that was the interior page from the end of number 5, if I remember right. Which that got leaked, if I remember correctly. And I was excited to read that and I picked it up and I was like, man, that was a pretty good cliffhanger. I can't remember if there was one more. My numbers escape me. Numbers are hard. Death Metals are good. Hey, Chad, could send you that and a little Szechuan sauce to go with it. Magoo, man, hey, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate your time, man. Comic book therapy and recommended Punisher stories. Ooh, it depends on when you grow up and when you got into comic books. Me growing up in the 80s, I was a big fan of the War Journal run and the Warzone run. Big fan. Volume 2, I really didn't get into big time until in the 40s or the 50s issue numbers. But then it started early enough that some of those earlier ones were really fun too when I went back and got them later. Yeah, I'm not the Punisher, man. I am one of a handful of Punisher fans. There's a ton of them out there. There's some out there that are completely devoted to Punisher. I spent a good portion of my life only collecting Punisher books, so I missed out on a lot. But I'd say War Journal and Warzone, the original ones, started in, I think War Journal was in 88 and Warzone, I think, was like 89 or 91 or something like that. That's pretty, start off with those if you're in it. There's some in your LCS you can probably order. There's thick paperback covers or thick paperback copies of the Punisher Essential Reads, and they're in black and white, but you can get them pretty cheap. Order them through your LCS. Don't have the book right there. Which one? I don't know. But yeah, Sriracha, kick it up. Yeah, Magoo, I think I heard you talking about that, how you enjoy that as well. But thanks everybody for hanging out. It's now New Comic Book Day Wednesday. I appreciate everybody's time. Don't forget, next Wednesday, I'll plan on being live. We'll get ready for the greatest comic book show ever on the Comic Core. We'll hang out and talk comic books and talk about not comic book stuff. It's a good time. A lot of fun. Thank you again, everybody. This is your first time to my channel. I'm Comic Man Andy. God, Chad, you got me doing it now too. Comic Man Andy. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. Let's hang out. Let's talk comic books on Wednesdays. Let's talk comic books every day of the week. Just like the Comic Core. Content every night of the week. Let's do it. I'm going to peace out. Little pinkies out. I'll catch you all on the flip side for the next video, and hope everybody had a great day today. Let's read some comic books. Peace. Peace.